It's fascinating to think that Scotty Scheffler woke up this morning and was planning on having a smooth drive here to the clubhouse at Valhalla Golf Club, getting ready for the second round of his chase for another major here at the PGA Championship. Instead, he arrived near the entrance of Valhalla, made what is believed to be an ill-advised traffic maneuver. So what do Kentucky's hitters do here to start the College World Series against NC State? They just pick the shortest part of the ballpark. This 335 is very friendly down the left field line, and Nolan McCarthy understood that assignment.
They fell in love with you that Sunday, but that Thursday night or Friday night when it came out that you were hired,
it was a little salty.
It was a little different, right? I mean, BBM wants that A-list, that top-tier guy. They were looking at Danny Hurley, right? Billy Donovan, Scott Drew, and then when they see Mark Pope, they're like, who is this guy?
And welcome back. Well, I think John Calipari looks pretty good in red. I'm kidding. Don't come at me here. Look, this is something that Big Blue Nation is going to have to get used to. So many were excited to get him out of town.
Right.
But really, some fans kind of were in mourning. I had a conversation with a fan earlier today that even said, I can't believe it. They would have had a team that would have been pretty good. But Cal left, the entire team left, so it makes sense for Reed to move on and declare for the NBA draft. He's foregoing his remaining eligibility. The fans traveled pretty well, but they take over this town. They took over Bridgestone Arena tonight, but Texas A&M took over the ballgame. It really was not close there in the second half. Trainer Kenny McPeak knew that this was a massive weekend for him here at Churchill Downs. He's won a number of graded stakes races, American Classic races, over $100 million in purse money, but he has never been victorious here under the Twin Spires. Yeah, guys, we're getting some L's up and some L's down. You guys are L's up or L's down?
Go Cards, go Cards!
Okay.
Make it your best 48 minutes as a Rebel.
Coach, you guys clearly earned it. 15-0 this year. You got the ring. Can we show the ring to the camera? Oh man, that's hard. Contested look, top of the key, bottoms, ties the game at 53. So Lex Catholic can hold it for the last shot, you would think, right? Doyle passes it to Sam Smith. He just hit a big shot earlier in the fourth, but he misses it. So a few seconds left. Great crossing the rebound. Get it to Dawson. He's hot. Dawson for the win. Oh, it's good. What a shot. The stuff of legends. A buzzer beater to win the 11th Region Championship and make it to state.
Got it? Good job. Let's go.
Coaching often runs in the family.
And I'll be like, all right, Daddy, I'm head coach now. Like,
Ashley Gerard is the head coach at Henry Clay and says she's learned everything she knows from her dad, Maurice.
I'm his first child to win him a state championship. I don't know if he told you that.
Get it out. Let's go. Let's go.
After coaching AAU for 33 years, Maurice decided to try out high school ball for the first time, taking the job at Frankfurt.
Too slow, too slow.
Then the anticipation started building. What if Ashley and Maurice could coach against each other in a game?
I knew when he took the job, I was like, do you realize you're in my region? And he's like, huh? And I said, we're both in the 11th region. I said, and we're gonna play each other. And I was like, you better get ready.
The game was set months in advance, but Ashley seeing her dad
Here he comes in.
walk through the doors of her home gym
You turn to it.
was a moment to remember.
Look at him.
Looking sharp.
You do too.
Henry Clay versus Frankfurt had to be on the schedule, but not just anywhere. The game landed on the first weekend in February, Black History Month. Fitting, because this is the first time in Kentucky history that an African-American father-daughter duo has competed against each other in a basketball game.
Anytime that you have the opportunity to be the first to do something, that's always very special.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're making history. Like, that is awesome.
With history like this and bragging rights on the line, they had to add in a little side bet.
Losers buy the seafood tonight. And I'm like, okay.
So who's pulling out their credit card tonight?
Baby girl.
Look, I silly that.
Baby girl.
It was all jokes before the game, but once that ball tipped off, it was on.
Let's go!
Let's go, White.
Get in 3.
Hey!
3, White. Turn around!
Turn around, let's go. Come on now, all that bumping down there. You gotta call those fouls.
After a close first half, Henry Clay pulled away for a big 71-38 win. And a big bill at Jeff Ruby's for Dad to pick up.
Let me hug you.
We don't do that.
This time.
It's all competitiveness in this house.
Hey.
In Lexington, I'm Michael Epps,
We ain't saying Coach Gerard, because it could be either one of us.
Fox 56 Sports.
Yeah.
The phone not working anymore.
It's not working anymore.
Rodney Woods is ready for grandparent duty.
That was good.
Even the cleanups,
Good. Oh, that was a good one.
babysitting, and browsing the man cave.
That's probably one of my favorites because that was a Christmas present for my wife.
He hasn't been able to rest like this in almost 4 decades. But this newfound freedom is bittersweet after the week that he's had.
I'm sure it'll be different. No question about that.
On Wednesday morning, Woods was handed a letter from the Wayne County Schools Office, a non-renewal notice. After 38 years as head coach of the Wayne County High School boys basketball team, revered in the community, the gym is named after him, and he's been fired without cause. Woods says it stems from an incident a decade ago when Don Neal applied for the superintendent position and Woods' wife was on the screening committee for the school board. She and others recommended somebody else for the position and Neal didn't get it. Last year, the position opened again. Neal got it this time, and at that moment, it was inevitable to Woods that he would at some point be let go.
Basketball never entered into it. There's no way basketball had anything to do with it. This was a personal vendetta that was going to happen, and nothing was going to change that.
Is that unfair to you?
Well, it's unfair to me and the basketball team.
I reached out to the Wayne County Board of Education office directly to try and get a comment from Superintendent Donnie Neal and got no such comment. But while I was here, a little bit later, I ran into him in the parking lot, and he would tell me on the record that he felt like his relationship with Coach Rodney Woods was in a good standing before making this decision. And he also said this decision to fire Coach Rodney Woods was purely a basketball decision. That's not what Coach Woods said. And that's not what others in Monticello have told me.
Everybody's shocked. I mean, like I said, the way I took it, he's the activest winningest coach in the state right now. So, I mean, why are you going to let him go when he had another winning season? He won the district championship for the county.
The community is upset. A lot of people are upset. But most importantly, Woods feels at peace with it. He's ready for those grandkids and the cleanups.
On the handles.
In Monticello, I'm Michael Epps.
What is that?
Fox 56 Sports.
Monster face or what?
Like, I love this game. And Coach loves this game.
A love for the game and a love for his community.
I'm really honored to have known him, the impact of my life.
Roy Kidd spent what felt like a lifetime at Eastern Kentucky, coaching for 39 years, winning 2 national championships in FCS football.
Over the years, phenomenal. He was consistent, well-liked, fair man. His 3 values, I always said his 3 values were family, football, and Eastern.
Current head coach Walt Wells was on Roy Kidd's coaching staff for 6 years. Today, mourning the loss of his mentor.
How much he meant to EKU, to Madison County, to Richmond. You know, to me, to my family, and to the state of Kentucky football.
Induction into the College Football Hall of Fame, fitting for Coach Kidd, but perhaps just as meaningful for him, being the first member of the Madison County Sports Hall of Fame established last year.
Oh, great. And it tickled me to death to see this because Madison County needs something like this.
A Corbin native, a star quarterback at EKU, a coach at Madison Central and Madison Model High Schools. If he didn't get stopped at the grocery store before, he certainly did after the football stadium was named after him in 1990.
Oh, we saw your name on the stadium, you know. Said, we didn't know you was really the Roy Kidd on that stadium. So they said, you own that? And I said, not really.
Coach Roy Kidd leaves behind a stadium and a statue and a legacy unmatched here in Kentucky.